Well, there I was, on Reddit, just like anybody else, when I came across this project. And I thought I would do it, so I grabbed a box and a tripod, set it up in my hallway. Come to find the box isn't tall enough. So, I got another box. And then I set up my iPhone with cinematic mode and put it vertically because TikTok ruined everything. And I'm gonna throw it on a short. I lined up the box on the left side and just began acting. And then I walked back for the second half of it where I flick the box to make it react to the knife. It also provides a pretty nice sound for the hit. And then I throw it into Final Cut to put that together so I could get a final plate. I mark the spot with the throw and the hit of the box, and then I merge those together, the box reaction over top, and composite it together with masking to ensure that you can see me in the background. Very important to see me at all times, so it looks like I'm not the one doing the box flick. Movie magic. And then, of course, when you put it all together, you get this clean plate for your VFX shot. So, now we need to make the VFX. Because I'm lazy, I'm gonna go with a simple weapon type, the kunai. Since it's super easy to model, all you need is pointy end, a stick, and a ball. And then I gave it a texture with not traditional means. And then here I'm just setting up the camera, aligning it close to the point. I'm using the y-axis to match that wall there. And I will change the camera focal length as well to 24, which matches the iPhone camera. And I'm just trying to get that plane to match up. And then simple enough, I will stretch the plane up and out. I'm gonna project the still image of this hallway on there so we can give the knife some reflections when it's flying through the air and even when it's on the cardboard, so it really envelops the space and it's taking the colors of the space. So I'm grabbing a still plate here and I'm gonna project it onto the UV from view. And I'm gonna give it a diffuse so we can use it as a shadow catcher and a emission to shine the light of the hallway onto the knife. And we put that through a mix with a is camera light path. Next, we're gonna add in a box for scale reference of me so I can figure out how far back I am. And I'll just manipulate the knife here to go to the proper space in which we need it. I'm not really worried about it being exactly tracked, since this is fairly quick actions. As long as it looks like it belongs, it should work perfectly fine and be perfectly viable. Of course, because of the laziness and the not precise tracking, if you go frame by frame, you can notice a whole bunch of mistakes. But in a quick motion, you won't notice this. So I'm just animating mostly where it is in 3D space on the side here, but when I need to position it directly on my hand as I hold it, I manipulate it in the camera. And then here I am given the knife a twirl as it goes to the box. And then I will just simply add in 2 lights to give it a nice shine. After which I will take it into Final Cut. So, fun thing about taking it into Final Cut, it didn't like me recording my screen while I did the next part. I think it was mostly because I rendered out the kunai in a image sequence to import into Final Cut. So when I was screen recording, it was having a hard time keeping up with both. So basically what I did in Final Cut is a little just fine tuning. So the knife itself is just a flat render, something that just looks like this with transparency and shadow. And I just simply take the last frame, the impact frame that's clear, and track it to the box using Final Cut. And then, of course, a few color corrections to make it really stick with it. And we get this. Thank you so much for watching, and I do hope you subscribe. Comment another idea if you have any, and I will see you next time. Join the Discord if you want to hang out with other Blender folk.